Morning Joe and Mika Brzezinski, Joe Scarborough and Mika going down to meet with Donald Trump. They haven't seen the man in person in 7 years. Remember, they were all buddy friends. Well, apparently we learn they went down to meet with Trump. How did that go?
Over the past week, Joe and I have heard from so many people, from political leaders to regular citizens, deeply dismayed by several of President-elect Trump's cabinet selections, and they are scared. Last Thursday, we expressed our own concerns on this broadcast and even said we would appreciate the opportunity to speak with the president-elect himself. On Friday, we were given the opportunity to do just that. Joe and I went to Mar-a-Lago to meet personally with President-elect Trump. It was the first time we have seen him in 7 years.
Now, we talked about a lot of issues, including abortion, mass deportation, threats of political retribution against political opponents, and media outlets. We talked.
So hold on a second. Why did they go down to see President Trump? So do they want us to give them credit? Oh, look at you, an olive branch, a sign of unity. Do any of you think that I asked to go see Joe Biden after he was installed in the White House 4 years ago? No, I don't want to go see him. There's nothing Joe Biden could tell me to make me think that he was going to work for the betterment of America. Nothing. What is President Trump going to tell Joe and Mika that they have not seen on TV? Well, we can listen to them and see. So my ultimate assessment of this is Joe and Mika are fully willing to sell them souls for access. They love power. They love the D.C. circuit, and they want access. So now that they've been hammering away at President Trump, they never thought he'd win again. They hammer away. And now that President Trump wins, Joe and Mika want access. So they will suck up, bend a knee, go down to Mar-a-Lago, kiss the ring, and hope that President Trump comes around and lets them back into the inner circle. I don't think it's going to happen.
About that a good bit. And it's going to come as no surprise to anybody who watches this show, has watched it over the past year or over the past decade, that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of issues, and we told him so.
What we did agree on was to restart communications. My father often spoke with world leaders.
You know, her father, Brzezinski was a very seasoned world negotiator, foreign policy guy, but start communications. I'm not sure President Trump needs communications with you. Now, he can offer up a sign of unity, but President Trump doesn't need to get elected again, which is why I think this is the best thing about this term, is that he can sincerely want unity by showing the other side what conservative principles will do for America, what freedom does for your psyche. But I don't think he needs to have communications with Joe and Mika.
With whom he and the United States profoundly disagreed. That's a task shared by reporters and commentators alike. We had not spoken to President Trump since March of 2020, other than a personal call Joe made to Trump on the morning after the attempt on his life in Butler, Pennsylvania. In this meeting, President Trump was cheerful, he was upbeat, he seemed interested in finding common ground with Democrats on some of the most divisive issues.
This is a suck-up job. President Trump, this is my warning to you. These two are snakes in the grass. They are not to be trusted. Do not think, after all the horrible things they said about you, that they are now open to a dialogue that is going to benefit you in any way, shape, or form. They will sell you out the moment you do something they don't like. I fear this is all literally them pandering to get some access so they get some ratings. And in the end, when it gets too bad for them to handle, when freedom really explodes in this country, they're going to turn on you.
And for those asking why we would go speak to the president-elect during such fraught times, especially between us, I guess I would ask back, why wouldn't we? 5 years of political warfare has deeply divided Washington and the country. We have been as clear as we know how in expressing our deep concerns about President Trump's actions and words.
Yeah, but you see, you were off base. You did not represent the overwhelming majority of America. You represent the coastal elites who have cocktail parties on Park Avenue. That's not us.